All right, ladies and gentlemen, today we're
Welcome.
having Boygos again to discuss some of these Hisuian Pokemon leaks that have been coming out. Just a little disclosure, if you don't want any spoilers for Pokemon Legends Arceus, then you probably don't want to watch this video. But we're going to actually be reviewing some of these leaks, which personally I do think at this point these are credible leaks. And we're just going to discuss the potential some of these Pokemon might have inside of Go Battle League.
Yeah, so we were just talking about some of the more Great League viable ones, but I don't think that there's a single league that's not going to be affected if the Hisuian forms come to Pokemon Go. Oh, also, so that there's a storyline while we're doing this, guys. I hope you guys like this content because I've convinced Sass to do this.
Yeah, I honestly have only played Fortnite maybe once before.
Yep. Now this is great. There's going to be a storyline to this Hisuian form discussions video. Fun. It's so stupid.
So if you enjoy this already, before we get into discussion, let us know in the comments. Maybe we'll stream some Fortnite sometime, talk Pokemon. The main point of doing this video today is to kind of follow up with our previous video where we were discussing how Hisuian Pokemon are more than likely coming to Pokemon Go sooner than you think. And obviously in the past they've done a lot of promotions for the new games.
Yeah.
I have no idea what's going on, but I'm just throwing this pickaxe.
Oh, you're in the purple cloud?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
I can see you.
One of the Pokemon that absolutely stands out to me... Oh yeah, there you are. Oh, thanks. How do I switch my weapon? Oh wait, I see. Yo.
Alright, let's go. Did this guy kill you?
The purple dude. I have no idea what's going on, but it's cool. Wait, I'm out of ammo already. Uh-oh. I'm gonna put up a graphic that I saw on a video that eDrive put out recently, and I'm gonna source the Twitter and all that. Essentially on Twitter, there is a guy that is going by the name of the Chinese Riddler who has been putting out leaks for the Pokemon games.
Now again, if you haven't been following, the Riddler has accurately predicted handfuls of Pokemon, accurately predicted things for BDSP. I think anyone who follows this community believes that the Riddler is real and has inside connections.
Apparently there's another Twitter user who has been posting leaks that also has credibility due to the fact that the Riddler is following this person and liked one of their tweets. We've already discussed what typings are pretty good in Pokemon, and we already know a lot of these Pokemon in previous generations, and these new typings might actually add a lot of new gameplay value. Is that you?
Are you? I'm in the air.
I just got in a car with someone. I don't know who it is.
You're in a...
I'm in a car with some girl.
Oh, I see.
And
Are you guys black car that just crashed?
yeah. All right, let's go. Yeah, but one of them that absolutely sticks out to me is Quillfish, because in our last video we were talking about how poison dark types are really good in Pokemon, and like if you think about Quillfish in terms of movesets and Drapion, they have very close similarities in the moves that they learn. But I feel like because Quillfish technically is traditionally a water type Pokemon, it makes me think that this Pokemon might get access to Water Gun still as a fast move potentially, or maybe even a Ice Charge move. We already know how good Drapion is in the game, so maybe Quillfish might be on that level of gameplay. And apparently Quillfish is getting a Hisuian evolution, so the fact that Quillfish already gets play in the game and its evolution might in fact increase its stats, I'm really curious to see what happens with this Pokemon.
Dude, I'm super excited to see what happened with Quillfish because we've seen Quillfish have like a big resurgence in the Great League. Like a lot of these Pokemon, I'm just saying, like we've noticed that they're Great League relevant.
Yeah.
Like
the Electrode with the grass typing is one as well that is an electric type now that can deal with the Mud Boys efficiently. I mean, granted, there is Lone Raichu that's grass knot, but actually having that grass typing is pretty huge against these Mud Boys. But another one that is leaked that is on this list is Hisuian Sneasel and Weavile, which would be a fighting poison type, and Toxicroak is a Pokemon that already performs really good in Pokemon Go GBL, so it makes me think that we might be able to get a lot of play out of these Pokemon as well. Which Pokemon are you looking forward to the most, Boygos?
I'm hyped about the Arcanine / Growlithe, but here's the thing. I think the most exciting thing for me are these starters.
Yeah.
Which we haven't talked about yet. The idea that we might be getting different forms for Typhlosion. We need to get to the gun store, by the way. I need to buy you some guns. So wherever
I'm getting wrecked. Yeah, I think the starters are kind of interesting because I don't think we've ever seen new forms for starter Pokemon.
we haven't. Also, where are you?
I'm up by Cactus. Buy these donuts.
The donuts? Okay, wait. I have a gun for you. All right, looks like we've got peace with this. Oh. You want to kill him? Let's kill him. Murdered. All right, now we can't go back from that. They're gonna come for us.
Okay. I have to get better. I'm getting used to the game, I think.
Oh, he's behind us. Oh, murder him. Finish him. No. Did he kill us both?
Yeah, I keep zooming in. I keep mistaking the trigger button for the zoom or whatever.
All right, let's get a car.
All right. What the fuck? Just...
But yeah, we never had starters with any other forms. And I think it's interesting that we're seeing Samurott pick up the Greninja typing. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's interesting because they didn't... I feel like in the past when they do dual typings for starters, they try to make it so the second typing reverses the rock, paper, scissors. But in this game, it looks like they're just doubling down on... They just hard counter each other.
Decidueye or whatever being the grass fighting. I really hope that he looks something like Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, you know?
Oh yeah, you know, I really wonder what the actual designs are going to look like for sure. Sliglu? Is that what its name is? What is it?
Yeah, Gudra.
Yeah. It's actually apparently going to be a Steel Dragon typing, which is traditionally a really strong typing in Pokemon as well. Is that you?
Yeah.
Alright, sick. Oh yeah, that's...
Birded Fools.
Yo, the scythe is sick. Holy crap, that feels good.
Who is this person? Are you a friend or a foe? They're here. They just switched their stuff.
Oh wait, there they are.
Santa Lady! Fuck Santa Lady. No. No! My legacy!
Where is she?
I killed Santa Lady. Good murder.
I actually killed someone.
Yeah, look at you.
I think they were AFK. Or something, like a child. Oh no. Oh my gosh, I actually got that guy.
You did. I'm right here.
Dang, dude. I'm on a roll now. He's coming for me. Oh shit, my bad.
First of all, each one of these is gonna be getting another community day. That's the first thing that goes on my mind is how are we gonna give Hisuian Typhlosion Blast Burn? Like how are we gonna make that happen as soon as possible?
That's a good point actually. What if they combine them too? What if it's just like Typhlosion Day in general?
That would make the most sense, right? Like because you catch a normal Cyndaquil and you can evolve it into either maybe Hisuian.
Yeah, or like because in Pokemon Go, like even though you use regular Execute, for example, to evolve into a lone Exeggutor, they don't actually do that in Pokemon Go. But they've also introduced with the Fupa that they are now like opening up the idea of even like forms changing and such. It's a really interesting time for Pokemon Go. It's like hard to really know what exactly they're gonna do here. There's gonna be a new Genie form that's a fairy flying type.
Wait, you're talking about Tornadus and
Yeah, and Thundurus and Landorus. I think it's a new one. I think from what I've understood, it's actually a new Pokemon that's in the trio. So it's like a quad.
There's credence for both things that you're saying here, because based on what we saw with Galar, and also there's credence for it if we don't even see it at launch, I should say, because we saw it with DLC, both the Regieleki and the Reggie whatever, like added to the added to the Reggie family, whereas we've seen the Galarian forms of the Kanto birds in the same pass, right? So
yeah, true.
If you don't see it at launch, like it's very possible it could still happen too.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting too how this game has a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon in it.
I think Gen 5's been getting some love lately because it's kind of aged a little bit.
Just to like touch upon some of the typings of some of these other Pokemon, Cleavor is actually going to have the same typing as Crustle Rockbug, which is kind of interesting. I mean, Crustle does get play. You gotta respect the Crustle. So maybe we'll see Scyther's evolution getting some play in the game as well.
Stats in Pokemon Go, though.
Braviary, Psychic, Flying, which is essentially Lugia.
Not essentially Lugia. Compare the stat product.
Yeah, Lugia will still be a lot more bulky and all that jazz for sure. The Basculin evolution's pretty cool too, because that's the same typing as Jellicent.
Yeah, let's murder this kid. Yeah.
Nice. I don't, like, personally, out of all the typings here, I guess we don't have to discuss all of them. I think the ones that stand out the most to me for PvP in Pokemon Go, just based on how the game functions. Quillfish, its evolution. The new starters are kind of interesting, just because they generally get really nice moves. Especially if they give them their Community Day moves. Cleavor could be kind of interesting, might have some niche play, sorry.
You're good.
Basculin's evolution probably will get some play. The Genie will probably get play because fairies are obviously really good in Pokemon Go.
Ended Venom's life.
I mean, if Togekiss gets play in Masters, I'm sure this Pokemon will. It'll probably have a higher stat product than Togekiss.
Yeah, I could see that. Very flying.
And it might get two different forms, like Therian as well, so there's also that.
Me in the head. You just smacked me with the shotgun in the head, bro. Courtesy of Sony Pictures.
Apparently, Basculin's getting Hisuian form too, but they're not changing the typing, which I think is interesting in itself. Like, it's...
That is... What is the stat? What changes? Oh, it's Harley
I
Quinn,
don't
right?
know, honestly. I mean, it gets an evolution, but there's actually going to be a Basculin that's Hisuian form based on this leak. Again, these aren't confirmed, these are still leaks, but we are led to believe there's a lot of credibility in these leaks. And they're not just random leaks.
They literally always leak Pokemon. Pokemon literally leaks every time. So, I mean, I would say it's pretty likely that if this isn't the real leak, that we're going to get the real ones within like a month here because, guys, I mean, it's December. And like, I know it seems like it's been a while. I mean, we just got a new Pokemon game, so it's like, why would we be getting leaks for the next one already? But like the next one comes out in like a month. Arceus Legends comes out really soon here, so
yeah, in January. Oh my gosh, Chase, is that you in the car?
Yeah, you can just stand up it actually. Yeah, here, hop out and jump on top of it.
Oh, that's sick that it allows you to do this, because I feel like other games you just fall off. We'll slay them with the scythe.
Let's see if we can find some people to hit. Right there.
Alright.
Ooh!
That was sick, yo. As a viewer, which Pokemon on this list are you interested to try out in Pokemon Go? Which one are you looking forward to being implemented in the game? Do you think these leaks are real? Do you think they're just hot air?
That's a good question. I think honestly, when Pokemon games are right around the corner, there's a lot of incentive to also make up stuff. So, who knows if they're real or not? But I think if there's a lot of credibility behind the source, like in the past, like pretty good chance this is the real deal.
I think the Quillfish and its evolution are going to be the really impactful additions to the game, especially like the Electrode as well is really cool to have an electric type that can actually really fare well against these mud boys.
Oh man, this person's pissed. Ooh! See that? Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Dang, that's cool.
But yeah, no, the Quillfish having an evolution is pretty big. Quillfish has already got a really good stat product for the Great League, so it'll be interesting.
And a lot of its moves are already very similar to Drapion. I mean, Aquatel, it's probably going to get access to that. And if it gets Water Gun Fast Attack, I mean, granted, Poison Sting is probably still better, but it's a poison type that might actually be able to deal with ground types. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. That's interesting. I think the most exciting for me is definitely the Voltorb.
Yeah,
Voltorb.
The Electrode is going to be really cool. I know there's a lot of people that love running Electrode in Great League, so giving it that coverage is really cool. You know how like spammy Electrode is? Imagine having Grass Knot on an Electrode and it's stab.
Yes, you're right. You're right. Imagine having not even Grass Knot. Imagine like Seed Bomb. I'd rather have Volt Switch Seed Bomb. Imagine
Yeah, that's
that.
true. I think Electrode will still have some really interesting play. I
Or
feel
you
like...
see red in the red car?
Yeah, yeah.
Murder him.
Okay.
He almost killed me. I'm gonna shoot out his tires.
Very nice, dude.
Alright.
We already knew about some of these, but apparently Ursaring is also going to get an evolution in the game, which would be a like similar to Diggersby's typing with normal ground type. Avalugg is going to be a rock ice type, which honestly is pretty bad typing all around.
Yeah.
It doesn't really like I just know from personal experience that's just really bad typing because it can't really doesn't really have any defensive qualities at all. The Lilligant is the other one too. It's a fighter grass type, which is kind of interesting. I feel like this Pokemon hasn't had much love in the past games, but yeah, it's kind of interesting to see this Pokemon get a Hisuian form as well.
We're still hoping that there's going to be a ground fairy at some point, but it's looking more and more unlikely.
The ground fairy would be very powerful, so it's interesting to see if maybe there will be more information. Maybe these aren't even accurate leaks, but so far I'm actually I'm really excited about this game.
Hold up, I've got a Batmobile.
I think I see. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, if you guys enjoy this format, we just wanted to give you guys something interesting to look at while we were talking some of the Hisuian leaks. Let us know. I know people have enjoyed these discussions with Boygos. Boygos, what do you have any last words?
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little sizzle reel of me just absolutely destroying kids while Sass was figuring out Fortnite the whole time.
Pretty much, yeah.
There's probably a kid inside of this diner. Oh, sorry. Is that you?
Got him.
Nice.
All right, let me get back on the car. I'm always looking to experiment and change things up here as well. Also, make sure you give Boygos a follow on YouTube. He does a lot of spicy battles on Inco Battle League.
But I hope you like that sequence of, Mandalorian riding the car, guys, for the outro, because that was sick as fuck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning into the video today. We'll leave it at that. I'm really excited for Pokemon Legends Arceus. On a side note, I am considering on posting content on my YouTube when that game comes out.
Yeah, you should just cover it, like, full on.
I might. Like, I honestly feel like it's a game that might actually be one of those games. It might be the game that saves the Pokemon franchise in a lot of ways.
Yeah,
not that it needs saving, but I mean, as someone who wants more out of the games, I think this game is probably up our alley.
Yeah.
Thank you for tuning into the video today. Thank you, Boygos, again. You're awesome.
No problem, man.
I'm gonna try to get better at Fortnite for you.
Leave the creative lobby and we'll play you want to play a real one?
Yeah, I'll play some. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the Sass Squad is getting strong. Each and every day, morning, evening, afternoon, we're tuning in. I'll catch you in the next one.